Hi, my name is Daniel Kim, and welcome to the 31st video lesson in the General Ability Test series. Let's head right into the first question. The number of letters skipped in between adjacent letters in the series is in the order 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared. Which of the following series observes the rule given above? So basically we're skipping one letter, and then we're skipping 4 letters, and then we're skipping 9 letters. So all we need to do is just go through the multiple choice and see which one of these series of letters follows this particular rule. So let's just look at the first one. C, D, E, yes. So that's 1. E, F, G, H, I, and then J. That's good. And then K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's what we wanted. So that means that the first multiple choice was luckily the correct answer, and we didn't need to do the rest of the multiple choice. So the answer to question 1 is A, and we can move on to the next question without having touched these 3 at all. So question 2, choose the number which is different from the others in the group. You have 36, 49, 56, and 91. Now, this is where knowing your factors comes in handy once again. You know that 36 is 6 squared and 49 is 7 squared, and you should be able to tell that 56 is 7 times 8. Now it seems the number 7 is important here, and if you look at 91, you can also see that 7 is important there as well, because 91 is divisible by 7. I'll prove it to you. 91 divided by 7. 79 goes once, you carry 2 down, and then you drop the 1 down. Well, actually, to be precise, it would be 9 minus 7, gets you the 2 there, and then you drop the 1 down. 7 to 21 goes 3 times, 7 times 13 is 91. So, that means that these 3 numbers are divisible by 7, and this number is not. So that means 36 is the odd number out. And so for question 2, the answer is A. Okay, question 3. Select the series in which the letters skipped in between adjacent letters decrease in order. So all they're asking you to do is to find a series in which the differences between the letters get smaller with each step. So let's take a look at these multiple choice options. So from A to G, you go B, C, D, E, F. From G to M, H, I, J, K, L. And that's 5 and 5. So straight away, the first one's not it. You have H here, so H, I, J, K, L, M. That's fine. N, O, P, Q, R. Okay, so that's okay. S, T, U, V, W. Okay. But you can tell from W to A, that's going to be more than 3. So for that reason, the second one, you don't have to do the last step. Then we get to N, O, P, Q, R. And then S to X seems like it's going to be greater than 4, but we can just verify that quickly. S, T, U, V, W. So that's 4 right there. And so that one goes out. So that means the answer has to be this one. You can check it if you want to, but you don't have to. But if you do, you'll find that you skip 5, 4, 3, 2. So, for that reason, the answer to question 3 is D. On to question 4 now. Which is the most likely number needed to complete the following pattern? You have question mark 21, 120. I'm going down the columns here. 122, 223. And then 240, 5, and 43. So, what do you notice about these numbers? To me, what I noticed was that these numbers are particularly almost there. They're almost the same number, and the difference of these 2 numbers added to this will get you this. The third column in particular is really easy to see this. So 5 minus 2 is 3, added onto 40 becomes 43. The difference between 2 and 1 is 1. Add that onto 22, you get 23. And so we need to get from 20. Sorry, we need to get we need to get 21 to 20. Now, there aren't any negative numbers, so that means we have to go in the opposite direction at this particular time. So what happens is we have to choose a difference of 1. So this has to be either 0 or 2. But we don't have 0 in our options here. So that means we have to choose 2. And it is for this reason that the answer for question 4 is D. Question 5. 4 words have been given, out of which 3 are alike. So we need to choose the odd one out in this particular list. So we have a taxi, a phaeton, a cart, and a tonga. Now, a taxi, as you all know, is a motor vehicle. It runs off petrol, or like any other car, it can run off a bunch of different energy sources at the same time. Now, a phaeton is a 4-wheeled carriage that is drawn by 1 or 2 horses. A cart is a 2 or 4-wheeled vehicle, and it's usually drawn by a horse again, and it carries goods or passengers. And then we have the tonga, and this is a 2-wheeled carriage that you can find in India. So the odd one out here is a taxi, because this one runs off, this one is a motor vehicle and it's not drawn by animals. And so for this reason, question 5, the answer is A. Question 6 now. Now, for this question, I'm going to suggest that you write down the information in a logical way. So we have 18 guinea pigs in a large pen. So we have a total of 18. They are white, black, yellow, and ginger and white. So white, black, yellow, and ginger and white. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this into a table because they tell us information about females and males. So this is going to be males and that's going to be females. And have to total 18. So there are 6 white long-haired guinea pigs. 4 of the females are black. 11 guinea pigs are short-haired. There is 1 yellow one which is long-haired and has red eyes. 2 of the ginger and white-haired ones are male, the rest are female. All the females are short-haired. So, all the females are short-haired. That is important because it says 11 guinea pigs are short-haired. So, that means you have a certain number of female short-haired females, and you have some short-haired males as well, because it didn't say that males couldn't be short-haired, but it said that all the females were short-haired. So if there are any long-haired guinea pigs, that means it's going to be a male guinea pig. And we saw that there were 6 white long-haired guinea pigs. So 6 white long-haired guinea pigs. Because they're long-haired, they have to be male. So, for that reason, question number 6, what sex are the white guinea pigs? It has to be male. There are no other female guinea pigs that have any reference with white hair. So then we go on to the next question. How many ginger and white females are there? So now we need to fill out the rest of the table and see what happens. So 4 of the females are black. So let's fill that in. 4 of the females are black. 11 guinea pigs are short-haired. Okay, that doesn't help us yet. There is 1 yellow one which is long-haired. Long-haired, that should trigger your brain into thinking male. So there's 1 right there. Red eyes is completely irrelevant for this question. 2 of the ginger and white ones are male. So 2 of the ginger and white ones are male. So then what we do is we go, there's 18 in total. 6 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4, that gets us to 13. That means there's 5 left over. And the rest of the ginger and white ones are female. So, because the white ones and the... Wait. Sorry, I don't know why I wrote L. I was meant to write W for yellow. Okay, so because the white and yellow ones were all long-haired, yes, they were all long-haired. For that reason, they have to be male. And it only mentioned 4 black females. There were no black males. And so since we've come down to the ginger and whites, there's 2 of them here, and then that means to total 18, you need to have 5 females here. And so for that reason, you have 5 ginger and white females, which means the answer for question 7 is D. Question 8. Arrange the given words in a meaningful sequence. So, we have the words site, plan, rent, money, and building. Now, you can only have rent if the building is made. So it makes logical sense that the last 2 steps have to be 5 and 3. And interestingly enough, only one of them has that order to finish with. So you can just choose A straight away as your multiple choice answer, and that is the correct one. If you look through the sequence, you get money, site, plan, building, and rent. And that's a logical sequence because you need to firstly have the business deal, then you choose the site, and then the plans are drawn up, the building is made, and then people can actually rent the rooms there. So number 2, question 9. Choose the number which is different from the others in the group. So, out of these numbers, we need to choose the one that's the odd one out. Now, something should jump out at you. The difference between this number and this number is 3. The difference between this number and this number is also 3. And the difference between this number and this number is 5 in this case. But this one, it's almost there. If it was 752, then that would work very well. But unfortunately, that's not the case. It's 751, and for that reason, question 9, the answer is C, 751. Okay. Now, a certain substance doubles its volume every minute. This is question 10. At 9 a.m., a small amount is placed in a container, and exactly 10 a.m., the container is full. What is the time at which the container was half full? Now, this is one of those trick questions that if you're not paying attention, you go 9:30, obviously. But that's not the case. It's not, because it doubles every minute. So that means if it's full at 10, then it must have been half full a minute before it, which is 9:59 a.m. And so, for that reason, the answer to question 10 is in fact D. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video lesson. I hope you learned something. I hope you had fun learning, especially this technique, which may have helped you. And I hope to see you in the next video where I'll be able to help teach you some more tricks to deal with these particular exam questions. So until then, see you later.